Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Ben Klinkenberg.
And I'm Adam Rinaldi. Thousands of Hondurans began arriving in Hidalgo, Mexico on their way to the U.S. earlier this past Monday and are nearly 50 miles north of Mexico's southern border. This caravan has been going on for 11 days and has sparked political controversy with no signs of fading. Volunteers have handed out food, water, diapers, and numerous other goods. A man in a car even dispensed free glasses of horchata. Red Cross vans were also deployed to offer medical assistance and brief phone calls to their loved ones. Currently, the caravan is still 1,000 miles away from the U.S. border. One migrant stated, "The idea is to find some work and do what I can to help the children. Back home, there's no future for anyone."
The Alamo City is celebrating Dia de los Muertos all throughout town. This Hispanic celebration honors the death of loved ones by displaying festive altars and offerings. This yearly tradition is a beloved holiday that is near and dear to the San Antonio community. Many organizations throughout town are hosting celebrations and viewings. The Mexican Cultural Institute and the UTSA Institute of Texan Culture are teaming up to display altars created by local students. In addition, the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center hopes to preserve traditional and contemporary Latino arts and culture through multidisciplinary programming. They'll be hosting their annual Dia de los Muertos celebration along with the Esperanza Center, CC, and the Pearl. For a full list of San Antonio celebrations, you can check out the art section on sacurrent.com.
Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen visited the recently built 30-foot border wall in Calexico, California, which is aimed at helping U.S. agents secure the nation's border. Nielsen celebrated the completion as a symbol of the Trump administration's plan of building a longer wall to secure the full border. The wall was unveiled with a plaque honoring President Donald Trump, and hundreds of troops are expected to help stop the flow of people entering the U.S. illegally. Nielsen stated, "Walls work. This is not my opinion, it is not a tagline, it is not a political statement. It is a fact." Government officials plan on beginning the build of the next 11-mile section of the wall in early 2019.
San Antonio was recently deemed as a non-attainment area under federal air quality standards. This now causes the city to face additional federal regulation and enforcement. Although San Antonio and surrounding cities have made efforts to reduce emission, it still was not enough to meet the ozone standards. Mayor Ron Nirenberg explained that he is not surprised and that the community will strive for cleaner air. The EPA's acting administrator stated, "We look forward to supporting Texas as they work to improve air quality and foster economic opportunity."
Trinity University's Coalition for Respect works to reduce sexual assault on campus through education. According to the Trinitonian, the Coalition for Respect will take a hiatus due to low attendance of student members. The coalition is currently working to increase engagement in hopes of moving forward with the program. Dean Tuttle is hoping more students will become involved, telling the Trinitonian, quote, "If we're trying to talk about what is the climate out there on campus, and the people at the table are staff members, that's not a coalition and we're missing out on the key element, which is student participation. This is the 4th year of the coalition, and all students are welcomed and encouraged to join when the coalition is back from hiatus."
After election night, Democrats take control of the House of Representatives for the first time in 8 years. They did it by winning in key suburban districts in states like Pennsylvania and Virginia, after focusing their final days less on President Trump and more on health care and the character of the country. Republicans holding on to the U.S. Senate, boosted by flipping 3 seats away from vulnerable Democrats in red states, Indiana, Missouri, and North Dakota. But it was a surprisingly close race here in Texas that pushed Republicans to the Senate majority. Ted Cruz beat Democrat Beto O'Rourke here in the Lone Star State. President Trump reacted to the evening in a tweet stating, "Tremendous success tonight. Thank you to all." Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway tells reporters the president had a successful midterm stretch. The president called Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell on election night, the first step towards a new dynamic with new Congress starting in January. Dean Tuttle recently sent a campus-wide email warning students about off-campus events being hosted by the Lancer fraternity. This email follows numerous safety concerns after students have become dangerously intoxicated at these Lancer-hosted events. Trinity University recently began the Safer Party Initiative, which aims at creating a safer party environment for students. Jeremy Allen, Assistant Director for Fraternity Sorority Life, stated that our community remains committed to the Safer Parties Initiative, and I believe that the fraternities and sororities on campus consistently implement many of the recommendations and guidelines to make their events safe places for our students.